to Tetrio. Both very fast-paced games. Not super surprised that people that are good at hitting keys fast are good at both games. But it looks like we're starting our match, so
Yep.
welcome to winners finals.
Also kind of funny considering that even though DOREMY is like one of the best players in the world, he's still on the slower side of the top players, I would say. But he definitely, what he lacks in speed, he as well just manages to do with efficiency and clever decisions.
Yeah, there's an early break there from Doremy as he's going to have to be on the down stack here. And Malashevsky has that speed advantage and is definitely going to have to use that speed advantage in this matchup here. Has been playing very well in tournaments lately, so definitely getting a bit more
really
comfortable.
good to see. It's really good to see Malashevsky joining the tournaments and playing. I know that his schedule is quite crazy, especially on the weekends, because also tournaments also happen on weekends, and he definitely prioritizes Osu over the trio, but yeah, lucky enough to have him today.
Ooh, and Doremy with the well covered there at the wrong time. Another round to Malashevsky.
Yeah, that was just too much pressure from Malashevsky. The speed difference is really huge in this one.
PCO stack from both of them to start us off here.
It's definitely good to start. I feel like PCO is one of the best openers nowadays.
Yeah.
Not going for PC, but going into more upstack and going into all spins and stuff like that. Like, it's so versatile.
Yeah, that's why I've just been saying like PCO stack, because you can sometimes see those players purposefully avoid that PC. It is a really nice setup for those all spins, which are super important in this rule set. Interesting all spins there from Doremy, who breaks early on.
That LJ spin, that shouldn't kick.
Definitely knows his all spins over there, and that helps Doremy out with efficiency here, but both players breaking. Ooh, and a misdrop there from Doremy is going to slow him down.
Yeah, meanwhile, Malashevsky was an absolutely brilliant position with just clean 7-2 stack. Yeah. Quite fast early lead for Malashevsky.
Ooh, and Doremy misrotates on that TD opener right there. That is going to give Malashevsky an opening, and that is going to be the round.
Yeah, I'm afraid Doremy can't afford to do any mistakes in this matchup. It's just, yeah, whenever a mistake happens, it's just much more room for Malashevsky to punish it.
Right, and when Doremy makes these mistakes, it would be okay if he's able to clean up his board a little bit faster than he is, but Malashevsky, if he notices, then that's just game over for Doremy, because, you know, you could just break. That's what this rule set does, is that if you have that pressure stored up and you notice your opponent misdrops, you can just instantly release that.
It's like Malashevsky is going for those kind of small bursts, sending like a 10, 5, 7 attacks. And yeah, it's just this kind of pressure is something Doremy can't handle right now, it seems. Also,
yeah,
it sends it cheesy, great. So yeah.
It is, yeah. Owning the cheese is a very important thing to do in this rule set, and those all spins will also help you out with that, but those quick breaks will send more cheese than a larger break, so that's one way to manage the cheese game.
Nice down stack from Doremy, but yeah, Malashevsky doesn't seem to be phased at all, just keeps on stacking like nothing happened.
Doremy up at the top, breaks and sees that minus 13 here on the board. Malashevsky knows that is the 0.2 break, and 7-0 so far. Yeah,
Malashevsky was able to just tank the surge break from Doremy and just send even worse attack from their side.
Doremy actually going for that PC there in the PCL. A little surprising. The two T pieces in the queue really helping out that fractal, but Malashevsky is the 3-6 setup right now, and there's the break up at the top.
Not enough.
And look at the cheese that's sending. That is some ridiculous cheese on Doremy's side. Gets to the first couple of wells, gets through the next couple as well. This is looking okay, but Malashevsky's continuing to get that damage going. There's the 8 and there's the break. see that's more cheese on the board. Not letting DOREMY get any back-to-back going at all is working out well for Malashevsky so far.
Yeah, it seems like, but I'm surprised that DOREMY is still living. Like, those were some big spikes. And yeah, as I said, Malashevsky's gonna take another round. But yeah, DOREMY, even though, like, one thing that DOREMY is really known for is his survival. Like, he can survive a lot. So those rounds, well, yeah, it's 8-0. They have not been so free. Oh, that was a big one.
That was rough. Yeah, I think that the survival there, to me, that just looks like DOREMY being comfortable in other games, right? Like, that's kind of survival is really important in PPT. It's a core game mechanic in TEC, and so I think that's DOREMY's long experience with other Tetris games coming to help him out in that situation. But sometimes you just get speed gapped, especially in a game like this, it's tough. 24 spike there from DOREMY, doesn't really do anything on Malashevsky's board.
Yeah, Malashevsky just sends back even more. That was 250 APM for Malashevsky that round.
Wow. Yeah, almost 500 versus.
There's not much you can do against that.
TD opener comes out versus the PCO stack. There's the PC from the TD, but that well is covered. DOREMY has to down stack here. Malashevsky looking to build that back-to-back, has to break it up at the top here.
Yeah, in this one, it seems like Malashevsky's kind of slowing down. He really needed to think for a second there. Find the good way to downstack through that. It seems possible to win for DOREMY, but also, yeah, now Malashevsky is back at the bottom of the board. Now it's just gonna be a moment to build up the pressure and spike back.
And DOREMY's definitely just playing for the no sweep here.
Yeah. Ooh. No, never mind.
Survival.
Really high on the board.
And
I don't
there's
see,
the no
I
sweep.
don't see it. Downstack. Yeah. There's the no sweep.
The bittersweet 10-1 scoreline here. Hopefully giving DOREMY a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, hopefully.
I just know how the mental here works, and I know that DOREMY's probably accepted that he's already lost.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so, because the sooner he can just accept that, the sooner he can get back on his feet for the next match.
Nice C-spin. Honestly, at this point, he's probably using this as, like, staying warm for the next match. Practice for the next match.
Yeah, probably.
Nice STSD setup there, but Malashevsky has these all spins ready to go. He's trying to build up that back-to-back of his own. Misdrops that I piece, is up at the top right now, and just kind of down-stacking this without building up any back-to-back, which has been working out well for him so far because it has been sending cheese. There's the small surge
even
break
though
again.
Even though Malashevsky was at the top of the board, the problem was that DOREMY was just not able to find enough pressure. Oh, that's a greedy DT cannon from DOREMY. That was greedy.
the DT in the middle of the board.
I think it would actually work, but yeah, just one piece.
Yeah, the wall needed to be one higher there, sadly, but that is an 11-1 finish in our winners finals. DOREMY is going to be dropping down to that loser's side. Malashevsky will be advancing to grand finals.